JBN, we keep you informed. I am Michelle Jones, and in the news, third man dies following St. Elizabeth shooting. The St. Elizabeth police have confirmed that the third victim, who was shot at a party in Elim district last night, has died. Police have identified him as 37-year-old Jeffrey Singh. The other two victims are 30-year-old Denworth Teep and a 33-year-old Fabian Medley. A fourth man was also injured in the incident. Police reports are that about 10 p.m., the four men were at an unauthorized party at a bar in Elim district when a black Voxy drove up at the event. One man exited the vehicle armed with a handgun. He opened fire, hitting the men. They were taken to the Mandeville Regional Hospital, where Teep and Medley were pronounced dead. Singh later succumbed. A 20-year-old man who was also injured remains in hospital. Police find two firearms in Jackshill, St. Andrew. The police seized two firearms on Harriman Close, Jackshill in St. Andrew, following an operation in the area today. Officers were carrying out an operation at a premises about 7 a.m. when a .38 revolver was seized. During the same operation, the police said another premises was searched and the Storm Ruger rifle, along with a magazine containing 2 rounds of ammunition, was also seized. No one was arrested in relation to the seizures, but the police said investigations continue. St. Andrew woman charged with murder granted $500,000 bail. Murder accused Andreen Mignot and Nadine Johnson were yesterday each granted $500,000 bail with sureties when they appeared in the Kingston and the St. Andrew Parish Court. They are before the court for the killing of Camara Elliott, who is of a Walton Park Road, St. Andrew address. The women, who are from Walton Park Road, are being represented by attorneys at law Patrick Peterkin and Aisha Rob Cunningham. Bail was opposed by the Crown on the grounds that the two accused were flight risk and there could also be possible interference with witnesses. The attorneys, in applying for bail, argue that the women are not flight risk because they had surrendered to the police after the incident. They also argued that women are willing to relocate. In granting bail, the court ordered them to relocate and to report to the nearest police station on Mondays and Thursdays. The case is set for mention on September 6 as the post-mortem report is not ready. Allegations are that on June 7 this year, there was an altercation between Mignot and the deceased and she stabbed him. It is further alleged that Johnson came up shortly after Elliott was stabbed and chopped him in the head. The women were later arrested and subsequently charged. 15-year-old held with firearm in bag. A 15-year-old boy was charged following the seizure of a gun and several rounds of ammunition in Shooters Hill, Arborview, Kingston on Monday. The police said the teen was walking along the roadway about 3:25 p.m. when he ran upon seeing the lawmen. He was accosted and searched, and the Smith & Wesson 9mm pistol and the 6 9mm cartridges were found in a bag he was carrying on his back. He was taken into custody where he was charged. His court date has been finalized, the police said. Alleged Forex conman remanded. A Clarendon higgler who reportedly conned a woman after collecting payment for $4,000 but only gave her $135 was remanded on Tuesday when he appeared in the Kingston and the St. Andrew Parish Court. The woman had reportedly agreed to purchase $4,000 and had paid over 420,000 Jamaican dollars. The 52-year-old accused, Kenroy Wilson of Maypen, is charged with 2 counts of larceny by trick. According to police reports, on November 19, 2019, the complainant visited a bank in Kingston to purchase US dollars when she was approached by Wilson, who informed her that he could facilitate the trade. The complainant reportedly agreed and was given US $4,000 by the accused and in return gave him 420,000 Jamaican dollars. It is further reported that a short while after, the accused changed his mind about selling the US dollars and took back his foreign currency and returned the complainant's money. Quickly after, he reportedly had a change of heart and decided to sell her the currency. He then handed her a stack of what appeared to be cash and collected her money and left. The complainant later checked the money that Wilson gave her and realized that she was only given $135. She reported the matter to the police, and Wilson was arrested and charged after being pointed out in an identification parade. When the matter was mentioned on Tuesday, the court was informed that Wilson's attorney, Sanjay Smith, was requesting another mentioned date and that he plans to make a bail application. Consequently, Another mentioned date was scheduled for September 28 and Wilson was remanded. Bigger fines coming for those who litter. Executive Director of the National Solid Waste Management Authority, NSWMA, Audley Gordon, has warned that persons who are caught littering will be slapped with stiffer penalties as his agency seeks to rid the country of uncleanliness. Some of the fines are $100 or $200, so it is not a deterrent. But bigger fines are coming. We have reason to believe in short order. I don't want to put a time on it because it's really not my call. But I know the work has been done already, and there will be fines that will hurt, and people are going to be afraid of doing things that will touch their pockets, stated Gordon. He was speaking at a ceremony in Jonestown, Kingston, yesterday that launched the Jamaica Gate Initiative, which is being organized by the NSWMA in association with Hardware and Lumber, who will be supplying 200 drums per month for a year. The aim of the program is to encourage residents to properly secure their solid waste and enhance the aesthetic of their respective communities. Littering continues to hamper the government's ability to beautify Jamaica, but Gordon thinks that the problem can be resolved if more persons believe that they'll be punished severely if caught. I want to drop some fines on some people because some are too stubborn. Them ears too hard. No matter you come in and talk to them and massage them little ego and try to get them to partner with us. It is not for you alone, but for everyone in Jamaica. One community at a time will have a clean country, he said. How do we get people to take a personal responsibility for the solid waste that they generate? How do we get people to say, no, I use this bag here and I eat my patty, so it is therefore my responsibility to keep it safe until I find somewhere suitable to dump it? Gordon also said that it is difficult to increase the number of solid waste enforcement officers in designated areas, although he lamented the idea of such stringent measures. Nobody should hold a baton or a gun at your head to tidy up your yard. The taxpayers are asked to foot a bill that could be avoided by better behaving people. If we were to go into each community and recruit wardens, our budget wouldn't allow it. At some point in time, it has to be the collective will of the people, the coming together of the consciousness, the civic mind of the people for it to work, he said. A man now go drop something at Singapore in a New York or Toronto because he knows that, first of all, that it is not right, and secondly, that he'll be charged because cameras are there all around the place. Our democracy is very young, so we don't get to that stage yet, but we'll get there over time, he said. The first distribution of drums in the corporate area will be completed in the community of Almond Town in Kingston. 362 schools participating in face-to-face National Summer School Program. Education Minister Favour Williams has said 362 schools are participating in the face-to-face component of the National Summer School Program. More than 16,000 students were engaged at primary and secondary schools on Tuesday. At the close of the day yesterday, the numbers collected from the regions show that we had 326 primary schools that participated, 36 secondary schools, 16,530 students, and 1,515 tutors, she revealed. The Education Ministry reported that almost 27,000 students have logged on to the 3 online platforms, Learning Hub, Edufocal, and one-on-one educational services. As students come on, they'll complete their gap test, and then the customization of the tutoring would begin for students, and that would be ongoing. Our expectation is that as we go through the program, we'll continue to see an increase in the number of students, the number of schools, number of tutors that come online, said Mrs. Williams. She was speaking at Wednesday's post-cabinet media briefing. Jamaica recorded 52 new COVID-19 cases, 5 deaths. The country recorded 52 new COVID-19 cases yesterday and 5 deaths, bringing the infection total to 50,456 and the total deaths to 1,101. According to reports in the Ministry of Health and Wellness, the new cases comprise of 29 females and 23 males with ages ranging from 2 years to 86 years old. These cases were recorded in Kingston and St. Andrew 15, St. Anne and Westmoreland 9 each, St. Catherine 6, Manchester 4, St. Elizabeth 3, Trelawney, St. Thomas and Hanover 2 each. Deaths include a 66-year-old male from Kingston and St. Andrew, a 76-year-old female from Kingston and St. Andrew, an 87-year-old male from Westmoreland, a 29-year-old female from St. Catherine, a 60-year-old female from St. Catherine whose death was previously under investigation. Jamaica had 1,065 recoveries, bringing the total to 34,764, resulting in 14,228 active cases. Currently, 115 people are hospitalized, 11 of which are critically ill, while 23 are moderately ill. JBN, we keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.